coming off an absolute shellacking of the Texans on Monday Night Football. Peter, are you ready to call the Patriots the best team in the AFC or even the best team in football right now?
Maggie, I'm so good at my job. I've been calling the Patriots the best team in football for the last 3 weeks. And, I mean, there's a reason. First of all, no one really has been able to totally stop the Patriots on offense. I think the one thing about the Patriots that has become increasingly apparent is they're able to play in a lot of different styles. Now that they have Ridley and Vereen and Bolden, I mean, they've got a good running game with good young backs. And the other thing, Maggie, you saw this last night, that I think Aqib Talib and the secondary now is playing a little bit better because the Patriots feel like they now have somebody who they can match up on a really good receiver. And to me, that means that no team is going to put up 35 on the Patriots. So I think they've answered some of their deficiencies on defense.
Okay, so fast forward a little bit. Do you think that the Patriots will now be a favorite to go to the Super Bowl and win it?
I don't see how they wouldn't be. I mean, unless the 49ers blow them out or something. You know, the Patriots are probably going to end the year either as the first or second seed in the AFC. And Maggie, one thing now about this idea of home field advantage, at least in my opinion, home field has really gone by the wayside. If you look at the Super Bowl winners in the last 7 years, they have won a total of 12 road playoff games. So, I mean, this whole thing where you've got to be the top seed to have a great chance to win the Super Bowl, teams like the Giants and the Packers really have blown that out of the water.
Yeah, I think it's just who gets hot and who's healthy enough to survive.
Exactly. Who's hot, who's healthy. And, you know, the one other thing, Maggie, I really think that what we've seen in the last few years, teams, and I'll use Green Bay as an example this past year, Green Bay hurt itself by taking 20 days off before they played their first playoff game. You rest them in week 17, then they got the bye, and then they go in, and it's 3 weeks in between games. If I am Mike Smith, you know, or if I'm Gary Kubiak, and we get into week 17 and we've already clinched home field through the playoffs, I don't care. You know, Matt Ryan, Matt Schaub, J.J. Watt, Arian Foster, you guys are playing all the way through because we've already got a bye week. You don't need 2 bye weeks to ruin your momentum going into the playoffs.
Final question on the Patriots for you. If there is a weakness that they have, what is it, and do you think we'll see the 49ers be able to exploit it?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a weakness, Maggie, but I think the Patriots did overall a very good job in protecting Tom Brady. You got to give a lot of credit to Dante Scarnecchia, the offensive line coach. I think one of the things that the 49ers can do is the 49ers, I think, can overrun parts of the New England line, and I think they'll be able to hit Brady quite a bit. The one thing Tom has become very good at over the years, he was precocious at early, and he's a master at now. He always thinks, I can find an open guy, and I'm not going to wait for the perfect opening downfield. If I'm getting heat, I'm going to hit the guy on the hot route, you know, in the check down so that I'll get 7 yards and I won't risk turning it over because I'm getting hit.
It's interesting the Patriots able to make a statement against Houston on Monday night, and we'll see if they can make another one against the 49ers on Sunday. Peter, thanks a lot.
All right, Maggie.